Brought a snack.
I see you brought your sunglasses too.
Well, I thought I'd wear them because, like, you know, sunglasses are my thing.
No, take them off. Take them off. Yes, there you go. Better, yeah. I'm Candice and this is Casey, and we are here to do the design quiz. So let's get started.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Sure you're not uncomfortable with all this eye contact? What was the
I didn't know you had brown eyes.
What was the best party we've ever hosted in this house?
It was that night where everybody was in the pool and we were drinking the rosé aperitif or whatever, and it just got crazy. The kids were asleep.
It got crazy for you. I was the one taking care of our children.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
That was fun.
Okay, this is a good one. Where in the house do you feel most creative?
Honestly,
Yeah.
in the guest room where it's like dark and I can close the doors and sit at my little desk and think without anybody bothering me. Because this house is so open, it's like a fish tank everywhere, so you can't escape.
Okay, a little context on this house. We're in Los Angeles now, but we moved here from New York City after we lived there for almost 20 years.
Why we picked this house in particular is because it's got this big open kitchen that's 2 stories, and you can see through the glass the kids' rooms, the TV room, the backyard. We can see everything from just this area, and that was kind of neat, especially because we've got these little ones.
Yeah.
What in the house has been inspired by our travels and is on display?
All of the South African art
Yeah.
and old South African photography. Candice was born in South Africa. We were married in South Africa. Her parents still have a house in South Africa. It's a big part of kind of who she is and who I am by proxy. And the fact that there's a little bit of that in this house, I think is really special.
Yeah. So this one is 2 parts. I'm gonna read them.
Go.
What is on my bedside table and what is on your bedside table?
My bedside table is typically a glass of water. Sometimes a pair of sunglasses.
I know where you're going.
What's on your bedside table is usually, but not limited to, a half a glass of milk, an unopened entire package of Oreo cookies, a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream with the spoon still in it, an entire pizza box, half a pizza, potato chips, sometimes French fries, sometimes a cheeseburger.
And a phone charger.
And and a cell phone charger.
You are spot on. Your turn.
What's your most prized possession in this house?
I mean, kids. But I would say, in this house, if there's one thing I had to save that doesn't really have to do with the house, it'd be my engagement ring.
Aww.
Because of all it
That's so
represents.
nice. I never thought you'd say that.
Yeah, what did you think I'd say? The rug?
I don't know. You're really weird about that chandelier you wouldn't let me throw away.
No, that's still in the
It's
garage. I won't let you throw that away.
I know, it's been a year.
What's the first thing you do when you walk in the house?
First thing I do when I walk in the house is scream, "Hi, kids." 'Cause
That's
then we
true.
see all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
So cute.
Okay, this is a funny question. If our house had a soundtrack, what would it be and why?
Oh, well, this is a little bit embarrassing, but it'd probably be Kids Bop or JoJo Siwa. See, our 5-year-old figured out how to use the Amazon Alexa, so she knows how to make the music play in the house, and that's what's playing all day, every day. Kids Bop.
Kids Bop.
Kids
Kids Bop
Bop.
or Poopy Stupid Butt by Dandyland.
Yeah, it's a big,
Great song.
It's a big hit in
Great
this house.
Who has better taste in decor, me or you?
You. I don't need to elaborate.
No.
You saw my apartment when I was
Yes.
single. Okay. What 3 words would you use to describe Daun Curry as a designer? We love Daun.
Okay, bold, original, because not a lot of designers are, and pushy. But not in a bad way pushy.
She pushes you over your indecisiveness.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
and she pushes me past my fears. And it ends up being like, she's always right.
She's always right.
She's always right.
Yeah, look at this place.
What's the next house project we're taking on? I feel like this house is never done. Well, I feel like I'm never done. You always make fun of me because a table will go from one room to the other, and I'm like, I think we need to buy some new pillows for here or there, and you're like, all you do is move pillows from one room to another.
I moved the couch in the other room there 6 times from one wall to the other wall. Next project, There's like a little guest room above the garage that I use as my office, and I've never felt like it's done. I've always felt like it's a small guest room that I use as my office instead of like making it a studio. So like what's next is I'd like to like actually make that mine instead of just it being like a room that I sit in. This is a good one. If you had to lose an entire room, which one would it be?
Your studio?
Come on! Okay, wait, follow up. Why? I know the answer.
So that you were in the house more.
Yeah. My studio is where I go to hide from the kids and
to play Call of Duty.
And to play video games.
If you could change one thing about the house, what would it be?
The openness is my favorite part about this house, but you can hear everything from everywhere. Yeah. So I wish there was a way like when I made coffee in the morning, it didn't wake up you and both of our children.
If it was just you living here alone, how would the house be different?
Well, first of all, it wouldn't be pretty at all.
That whole room would be a gaming room.
Yeah, it'd be a gaming room. All my video equipment and camera gear would be everywhere. I don't know, it's been so long since I've lived alone, so long since I've like lived without you steering that ship. I appreciate interior design, I love it, but it's one of those things that I'm just totally happy to let Candice do 100%. So without that, I don't know. I know, that inflatable mattress would still be upstairs and there'd be nothing else in the house. I got one for you. Besides the bedroom, what's the most romantic room in the house? Don't say the closet. You're gonna say the closet.
Yeah.
That's the only room, the door that has a lock on it. I feel like that's pretty graphic.
That is very graphic.
We're
not really, because we're not romantic people. It's not like we sit down and have a glass of wine at the end of the day.
Yeah, even the thought of that makes me uncomfortable. What habit did you have to change when we first moved in together? Okay, I don't think you've changed any habits in the 10 years we've been sharing a house together, a place together, but I know there's one that I wish you changed, and I haven't stopped asking you to change.
Which one?
You don't make the bed.
Oh, no, I don't make the bed.
And it makes me crazy. I've always made the bed. Always, even when I was single, even before we met, even when I lived in my parents' house when I was a kid, I made my own bed.
Yeah, I don't make the bed. But you don't put the dishes in the dishwasher.
I'm not willing to negotiate on that.
Well, neither am I,
Okay,
so
well, let's just move on, Candice. What was the first thing we did in this house as a couple?
The first thing we did as a couple here was like camp out on a mattress.
Oh, that's true.
Because we bought the house before we actually moved.
Because we had to do all this decorating.
Because we were renovating a little bit, and then we just had like the blow-up mattress on the floor in our room.
And we camped out. That's kind of a romantic
for like a weekend
story.
Before we had to go back. Yeah, that's romantic. See, we do have romance.
We do have romance. Just involves an inflatable mattress. What do you think is my favorite activity that we do together in this house?
You like to cook.
I do like to cook.
Yeah, so that?
Yeah. We don't technically do that together, but you sit and wait with a fork.
Yeah.
This one's tough. It's big. What's your favorite memory in our house?
Just watching the kids run around when we first moved in. Like Franny running all around and like playing with the glass. And after coming from a New York City apartment, it was just like a mansion for her. It was fun. Oh, I know this one. The question is, what is your favorite holiday to decorate the house for? And I will take this question. Franny, our older daughter, who is 5.5, is obsessed with birthday parties. So I would say that like decorating for anyone's birthday is is like our favorite thing to do.
What's your favorite place in the house to spend time with the kids? What do you think is their favorite place in the house? The kids' favorite place?
Franny is my bed.
Okay.
Georgie is not in the house. She wants to take her shopping cart for a walk around.
Yeah, I thought you would have said the pool.
Oh, the pool. Yeah. I don't go in the pool, and that's why it's like never at the top of my brain.
We've lived here for a year. Candice has been in the pool exactly once.
And it was during that party.
That's it. How many days a week do we use the pool? I know how many days a week you use it.
You use it like 5 days a week with the kids, I'd say.
I think so.
Yeah, it's very used.
The best part about the pool is when we need the kids to sleep, we go swimming with them for an hour and then they just pass out.
We make it so hot that they don't have a choice but to pass out. When we finished the house, who were you most excited to have over?
Probably your parents.
Yeah.
Especially your mom. Like, I know how much your mother loves design. I know how much your mother loves your own aesthetic. So the fact that like she got to come in there and like see that applied to our first real house like outside of New York City, it makes me happy when I get to see her experience that.
So we have these lightning round questions.
Ready.
And do you remember the Newlywed Game show on TV?
Totally.
So basically they ask the question and then both people hold up a card and you win a point if the answers match. We're not holding up cards, but we're gonna say the answer at the same time.
Okay, I'm totally ready. 1 minute on the clock. Ashley, can you set a timer?
You got it.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Shoes or no shoes in the house?
No shoes.
What time do we usually eat dinner? 6.
I would have said, okay.
Favorite TV show to watch together? We don't watch TV together. What's my ideal temperature in the house?
Like 78
73.
degrees. Okay. We had time.
Okay, who is usually in bed first, me or you?
Me.
No,
You.
you. Who is usually up first, me or you?
Me.
You. What's my favorite room in the house? Bed.
Bedroom.
If we had to move the house to any place in the world, where would it be? We put it?
Cape Town.
Who takes longer to get ready, me or you? You. Where do you need to go when you need space?
My office.
Who needs more closet space? You.
Really? How dare you?
What's your favorite thing about the house? 1,
that's
2, 3,
Swimming
you.
pool.
Oh. How modern is your home on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's too much.
10.
11. Okay. Was that it? Are we out of time?
Okay.
How many did we get through?
I think like 14.
And how many do you think, honestly, we had the same answer on? Half?
Yeah, I think we did pretty well actually.
Yeah, 50%. Still failing, but better than 40%. Architectural Digest, thank you for having us. I hope our design quiz went well. If it did, it's because of Candice. And we'll see you next time.